guys, it's Amanda. So today is Monday, and I decided for my video to do my first time tag. Now, I wasn't tagged in it, but I was like, you know what? A lot of the YouTubers did do it or are doing it now, so I decided to do it myself. I have it on my laptop. I saved it on Word, so let's just get started. My first word was, I had to ask my mom, and she said it was mama. My first best friend. It was hard to choose just one, only because I had made two at the same time in around like the second grade, and their names were Aubrey and Imani. My first pet was a little hamster. He was, pretty small. His name was Tommy, because at the time when I had gotten him, I liked Harry Potter. I still do, but I was like, really into it, and my favorite character was Tom Felton, so I did Tommy. My first cell phone. I got my first cell phone in the 6th grade. So I was in 2006. So that was a long time ago. I don't have it now, but it was the Nokia pink cell phone. I'm going to try to show you on my laptop. That was my first cell phone. It was pretty thick, pretty chunky, but it was just for making calls, so I know, so let my mom know when I got to school and when I was getting on the bus to come home, or if I was staying after for some type of activity. The next one was my first fear. Most like any other child, my first fear was of the dark. You had to have the little plug-in nightlight, whether it was from Disney or mine, I think was just a simple, what you would put in the bathroom, so you don't have to keep the mirror lights on, but that was my first fear. My first CD. I'm not too sure what my first CD was, but it was either the Backstreet Boys or the Jonas Brothers' first CD, one of those. My first time wearing makeup. My first time wearing makeup was probably in the 7th or the 8th grade, and it was just, all I was allowed to was eyeliner, mascara, and eyeshadow. It wasn't like foundation or blush or all these other things that I wear now. My mom wanted to keep it simple and clean. My first concert. My first concert was in 2008. I went with my best friend Imani. She took me. We went to see the Jonas Brothers in concert. They were at the end of the show. They were on for 2.5 hours. But then before them was Demi Lovato, or was Avril Lavigne for an hour, and then Demi Lovato for an hour, and then the Jonas Brothers went on after them. So they were their openers. My first celebrity crush. I had two. I wasn't so sure about which one came first, but it was either Joe Jonas or Orlando Bloom, because at the time I was into the Jonas Brothers, but then also Lord of the Rings. I'm still a big fan of that, so it was one of them. My next one was my first job. My first job, it wasn't like a job, because I didn't get my first job until I was 18. Yeah. So my first job was being a babysitter in high school. Every Friday I would go to the family's house and I would babysit up until midnight, and I made money that way. But it was pretty good. I did it for about a year every Friday. So it was pretty decent money. My first kiss. Most people would tell you their first kiss was middle school. Mine wasn't until high school. I was in the 9th grade. It was my first relationship. I don't know if it was my first relationship, but it was the first, yeah. My first date. My first date wasn't until 11th grade. He was my first boyfriend. But my first boyfriend, quote unquote, I was in the 9th grade. It was a month or two. It really wasn't too serious, but it was my first quote unquote boyfriend. And then my last first that I have here is my first tweet. Now, I can't believe I went and scrolled all the way through my tweets. I only started Twitter in 2011, so that's not too long ago. It was in the summer of 11, but it said, "My only love sprung from the late only hate. Too early unknown and known too late." It was William Shakespeare from Romeo and Juliet. So in 2011, I was in my junior year, so I was probably reading Shakespeare. But that was my first quote. I love that quote. I don't really know what it means, or maybe I do know what it means, but at the time I didn't. I love it. It's like, I don't know. I was thinking of some other firsts. The first time I moved, I know these aren't questions that are normally in it, but it was the first time I moved. I was either 4.5, maybe going on 5. We were living in Canarsie, Brooklyn at the time, and we moved to New Jersey. It was me, my mom, my dad, my little sister, and my little brother. We moved here because, you know, there was 5 of us. Yeah, 5 of us. And we needed a bigger place, and then my mom got pregnant again with my little sister, who you've seen in previous videos, and then we moved into this house. We were living in an apartment at the time, and now we're living here, and we've been living in this house for quite some time. But that's it for today's video, just something simple and short for Monday. I'm off of work for Martin Luther King Day, so if anyone else is not in school today, hope you're having a great, 3-day weekend. I will be doing a elf haul / review of my Ipsy bag on Wednesday, and then on Friday I'm going to be doing a challenge with my little sister and a friend of hers. We're probably going to do, or no, that's not Friday, that's going to be, that's later. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure what I'm doing for Friday yet, but I'm going to think of something, even if it's just me doing this again with another tag. Or if you guys have any suggestions, leave comments below. I'd really like to know what you guys want to see. But like I said, Wednesday my stuff is supposed to be here from Elf. So I'm going to do a Elf haul for that. But if it doesn't get here, then I'll just do a review of the stuff that I got in my Ipsy bag. But that's it for today. So I will see you guys on Wednesday. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. I have 6 subscribers. I'm hoping to get more, but thank you for those who have subscribed and are viewing my videos. Thank you so much for the support, and I will see you Wednesday.